Biscuit, bring your butt over here. Bring your butt. The handsome, ooh, handsome. Don't be awkward, come on, don't be weird. Say bye-bye. Bye. What's up, players? So I really wanted to come back and get one more look out before Christmas because I've just been so inspired by all of the Christmas looks going around social media lately. A couple of them in particular, one being NikkieTutorials and her amazing Grinch look. She is just the queen. Everybody has been recreating it all over Instagram. I see recreations every single day. If you haven't seen Nikkie's video yet, I'm going to leave that down in the description box for you to check out. And a lot of other creative makeups I've been seeing this Christmas season have involved somebody's face coming out of wrapping paper, like they're coming out of a present. So I thought, how cool would that be to kind of mesh those two ideas together and kind of look like the Grinch is coming out of your Christmas present. And I felt like it would be a real challenge, especially to get the wrapping paper right and realistic, and I know that it's going to take me so long today. So for the most part, I am going to be following Nikkie's tutorial when it comes to the Grinch part. I felt like I needed a little bit more reference because I really want to get it as realistic as possible, so I went ahead and Googled ripped wrapping paper and came up with a couple of different images that I felt would really help me get it right. So I figured my best plan of action would be to kind of map out where I want the Grinch face and where I'm going to have the certain tears in the wrapping paper, if you will. So in order to do that, I'm using the trusty NYX Wonder pencil, and I'm just gonna start marking that out. Also, can we take a minute to appreciate and shout out my skincare, because my skin looks about 100 times better than it did in the last video, and I filmed that not even a week ago. To start out the green, I decided that I really don't want to use face paints for my entire face. I'd rather use a colored foundation, and obviously where am I going to get a green foundation? I'm not. So I'm pulling out an OG, the Makeup Forever Flash Palette. Do you remember when everybody had this? Does everybody still have this and it's just like shoved in some dark corner of their room? So I'm just taking any kind of cheap foundation that I have. This is the Maybelline Matte and Poreless. I chose the lightest shade I could find so that it would be mostly true to color when I mix the color in. And this is shade 118 Light Beige. So I'm just going to take a bit of this on my little palette, artist palette. Oh, this is dirty as, just kidding. And I'm going to take a bit of this green color here, mix those together to create a green foundation. Bitch, we gon' Grinch it up today. And I really am taking the smallest amount of this green to try and mix in, and I'll add more as needed, but I want to keep it as least amount of greasy as possible, if that makes sense, because these are really thick, oily pigments. I do feel like it needs to be a little bit darker, and I can't decide if I just want to add more green or add a smidge of black. Just a teeny little tiny bit of black, like a dot. I don't know where these accents are coming from today, but hey. So I'm just gonna start filling in this area, avoiding my eye. I forgot how much like crayons the Flash palette smells like. Okay, I think that the next place she worked on was indeed the eyebrow. So I'm gonna take this Sienna's palette from Profusion, and I'm gonna grab the shade Cozy, which is this dark brown shade here. Next, I believe she began blending a dark brown shadow through the crease. So I'm going to use the Soft Glam palette today because I feel like the shades are perfect for what she was choosing. So I'll be using this dark brown shade first, and then on my lid, I'll be using a little bit of Fairy, which is a lighter gold, and then Bronze, which is the more like heavy-duty gold. And then I'm going to blend that top edge out with a yellow. The only yellow eyeshadow that I could really find is from the Sienna's palette, and it's the shade Serendipity. Now I'm going to cut the crease. Excuse me, what's going on? So I'm gonna take the Jaclyn Hill palette and just try to grab this like light highlighting shade and layer it over the inner corner to see if I can get a little bit of differentiation here. Oh, that's much better, okay. What is cold outside? Oh, this is so exciting. I feel like creating the jagged edges of the torn paper is going to be the hardest part of this entire thing, but I'm pretty confident. So once again, I'm gonna grab my trusty little pencil and kind of plan out where I want the different like flaps of paper to go. So I'm thinking I kind of want like a big one right here, so make it look jagged, and then a lot of these kind of roll over onto one another, so they look almost like squared off. And then they like get jagged and come back. I think that the next smartest move here would be to outline this entire green section in black and blend it out a little bit, just so that it creates the illusion of a shadow where I'm sitting underneath the wrapping paper. Okay, so it's already looking like it's sunken into even just my face in general, which is a good sign. I think the paper is going to be the very last thing I'm gonna go ahead and fill in the rest of my face outside of those lines that I drew with my red color mixed with the foundation. Next up, in the photo, it looks like it's slightly darker in the red that's underneath the like curled back paper. So all the way around, I think I'm going to make it slightly darker and let it kind of ombre out into the rest of the red. Or we have mulberry here. Maybe I'll try that one instead. But it also seemed like the bare edges had a little bit of white along them, so I'm going to leave those bare and only go around the areas that have paper, if you get what I mean. So I accidentally messed up this little section here, but it's a really tiny section, so I'm not going to worry about it right now. So now I'll just go around this area here and then right here, and then we'll blend it in just to kind of make it look a little bit more realistic. I don't know when that stopped recording, but hopefully you guys saw me blend that all out. Moving on. So it looks like for the most part, all of that white is completely white and then has a little bit of shadow on the inner corner where the paper is curling over, which would have the shadow from the green underneath. All of these edges on the outside, I want to keep really jagged, looking like ripped paper, so I don't want them to be too perfect either. I guess this is where my shaky hands come in handy. So this one is gonna look more like it's rolled over, so I'm making it nice and straight because that edge doesn't actually have a rip on it because it's completely folded over on itself. So right here and right here, these ones are gonna be a little bit more smooth on the edges. I'm like getting more and more excited every time I do something else on this. Can you tell? Wow. I have to say, that already looks pretty damn realistic, but I do want to do that just final touches with the little green shadows just to like take it there. I'm hoping that I won't mess it up between now and then. Wish me luck, guys. I kind of want to add some like snowflake decorations so that it looks like the wrapping paper is actually printed. I think that would add something really cool to this. Yeah. Yeah. Let's finish off this look real quick with a lip. So I'm actually going to use a liquid lipstick on my upper lip instead of just paint it because I do want it to last a little bit longer. So I'm going to take one of these Smashbox Always On Metallic Matte in the color Kale My Vibe. I'm going to put that on my top lip, and then for my bottom lip I'm going to apply this Beauty Bakery lip whip in I Like to Chai Chai. Okay, my friends, we did it, and it looks awesome. I'm so happy with how this turned out. That is it for this NikkieTutorials inspired Grinch coming out of a present makeup look. I hope that you guys enjoyed it and maybe learned something new. This had to have been one of the most time-consuming makeup looks I have ever done, but I think that I nailed it. I'm pretty sure it looks like I'm coming out of a Christmas present, right? I sat down and started this morning at 11 o'clock, and it is now 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And yeah, your homegirl's a little hungry and a little tired. And if you aren't already, make sure to be following me on Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up if you liked it. It helps out my channel so much. I would absolutely shit my pants if NikkieTutorials saw this video, so let's try and get it noticed. I would be so grateful for you guys. I have been watching her for years and I absolutely love her. And yeah, I hope that you guys all have a safe and happy Christmas. If I'm not back here before then with one more video for you guys, have a happy Christmas or happy holidays, whatever it is that you celebrate. And I love you all, and I'll see you again very soon. Bye!